After the death of Darkseid, members of the Justice League gained incredible boosts, powers, and abilities, with Batman being no exception. The Knight of Gotham now sits on the all-knowing Mobius chair and is known as the God of Knowledge. As Batman roams around, he notices Jim Gordon turning on the bat signal and questions him regarding it, stating that it is a relic of the past and they don't need it anymore. Jim says that he wants to see it shine for the last time before dumping it. Batman mocks him, saying that he can sense his distrustful tone. Jim questions what Batman has achieved all this time sitting on the chair. Batman explains that this chair allows him to see through people's minds, their memories, and their intentions. With this, he can disrupt their timelines, halting them from committing crimes. Jim continues mocking him and questions about the crime rate of the city and how this makes anything better. Batman states that being in that chair allows him to comprehend human nature. Jim comments that the way he's handling things by disrupting timelines is making it even worse. Batman, however, ignores him, saying that as long as he is saving lives, all of this doesn't matter. Jim questions him once again about the whereabouts of this chair, asking whether it comes from a place without crime, to which Batman replies negatively. Following this, Batman receives a signal and vanishes, confronting some thugs who are planning to rob a club. Batman offers them to turn themselves in before things escalate. The goons are shocked after hearing this, as they had done nothing wrong. Batman tells them that even though they haven't committed any crime, he knows they were planning to rob the Alpha Club. With this, the goons pull out their guns and start shooting. Batman, however, teleports them to the southern tip of Antarctica, hundreds of miles away from the nearest station. He then gives them some tips to stay warm and vanishes, leaving them all alone. Following this, Batman confronts a man who was planning to kill his ex-wife. The man tries to justify his actions, stating that he did everything for his wife, but she still left him. Batman mocks him, saying that all of this is because of his own sins. As they are conversing, Batman teleports him to Themyscira, where two Amazon warriors were training. The warriors immediately recognize him as he had visited the area before with Diana. They then question him about the man, to which Batman replies by saying that he brought him here to teach him some morals. With this, he leaves the man behind with the warriors. Now it was time for him to take revenge as he travels back in time to the moment his mother was murdered right in front of his eyes. Despite being all-knowing, he couldn't stop the murder, but he was able to recognize the murderer, Joe Chill. He then travels back to the future to confront Joseph Chill, who was spending the rest of his life in jail. After Batman renders his roommate unconscious, he asks Joe about his life in jail. Joseph is afraid of him, starts shouting, and calls for the guards. Batman tells him that it is meaningless as he has set up soundproof barriers around the cell. He then asks him if he needs a luxury queen-size bed, a loving family, and a good job in the cell. Joe replies by saying that all he needs is some peace in the cell, as he has been trying all this time to get bail, but gets rejected every time because he murdered some special people. Batman immediately realizes that he was talking about the Waynes. Joe tells him proudly about his deeds and how he left the little boy all alone after murdering his parents, imitating the way he murdered them. Batman then questions him about his kill count in Gotham, to which he replies by saying that he had murdered over 40 people in Gotham. This makes him furious, but he states that the only victims he's interested in are the ones he murdered on Park Row and Crime Alley. This shocks Joe as he questions him about the reason behind it. With this, Batman takes off his mask, revealing that he is Bruce Wayne. After grabbing him by the neck, he threatens to kill him on the spot, but that would be too merciful. He suggests that he should just reveal that Joseph Chill created Batman. This scares Joseph, and he starts begging for his life. Following this, Batman erases Joe's memories of this interaction and leaves. Upon arriving at his cave, he was bleeding from his nose, mouth, and ears. When Alfred asks him about this, Batman tells him that it is because of this chair as he was trying to cross some limits. Alfred, who is worried about his well-being, suggests that he should leave the chair as it is taking a toll on him. Batman, however, is persistent because the chair allows him to perform his duties more efficiently, and now he can finally focus on finding the Joker. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel.